Okay, good morning everyone. Today is Friday, the 29th of May 2020. Okay, now today I'm going to do my first YouTube video, which is voice, because usually the videos that I do is using my DJI Tello drone and nothing more, with some music added on. But today I'm going to do a voice YouTube because I'm so inspired by my dear friend Joe Silverfox, who has his own channel too on YouTube. He's living in Malaysia, doing all kinds of videos covering the happenings and fantastic places, naturally or man-made, in Johor Bahru especially. So I'm so inspired, and I just feel that I want to do that. So let's start with my first video today, which will document my trip every day to my mom's house. Yeah, for the past, I can say 2 years or more, I've been traveling to her home to do her insulin jab, because she is diabetic and she is 74. She cannot jab the insulin by herself because her eyesight is not so clear anymore. So I have to go to her house and jab her. So I want to share with you my trip to my mom's house every morning. So here we go. Turning in to Jalan Sagu 36. This is Taman Daya, a province of Tebrau, I can say. And we are in the middle of the movement control order, and all of us are fighting the pandemic COVID-19 right now. Seems like things are getting better, much better, and if everything goes well, it's going to end of this 9th of June, and everybody is going to get back to their normal life and back to our business, which, by the way, everybody, I can say more than half of everybody is affected economically by this pandemic. Let's hope and pray for that. And I myself is missing a lot on my clowning activities. Yeah, I'm a clown on the weekends, and it's an enjoyable job. I like children, in fact I love them, and not being able to perform for them, to cheer them up, is a part of a missing thing, a big missing thing in my life. So I hope I can be allowed to do my shows, and also to my other clown friends, everywhere you are, anywhere you are in Malaysia, I hope we can be back in business by the 10th of June, right? area of Taman Daya and merging into Taman Delima. I'm taking this road because there is less traffic over here rather than taking the highway too soon, the Pasir Gudang highway too soon, which is quite congested in the early time of the morning. Everybody is rushing to work. And on your right, you can see a tall building. This is called the KSL Hot Springs Resort. I'm not sure why they call it hot springs. I'm not sure whether they have a hot spring inside there. Maybe man-made, not naturally, because I've been living here for almost 20 years, and before this building was built, I've never knew that they have natural hot springs anywhere in this area. Maybe can check that out in a few days. I'll update you on this, right? Excuse me. Okay, another reason for me doing this YouTube video is because I want to improve my English. Okay, I want to improve my English. I want to speak proper English. Because by the way of doing this, I'm sharing to all the Malaysian how to speak proper English, and hopefully that this skill is going to help us in doing transaction globally or making new friends internationally. There are thousands of possibilities, you know. Okay, still we are still in the so-called suburban road of Jalan Kangka Tebrau. It is a small original village of the Malay. You know, it's a Malay village. And you can see now we are going up the bridge. The bridge is crossing the river. Okay, it's called the Tebrau River. And in the afternoon, you can see many will go and fish over here. Yeah, there are fishes in the rivers. And it's quite a famous spot to fish, because I can see a lot of them will queue up in the afternoon to do some fishing over there. On your left, you can see there's a Muslim cemetery, which every time when I pass this area, I will recite Al-Fatiha, our holy verse in the Quran. You know, just it's kind of a donation to them in the afterlife, you know. And it makes me feel better when I do some donation, or in terms of monetary, or in terms of just reciting our holy verses from the Quran. Okay, now, no, we are not in Dhaka, Bangladesh. No, we are still in the Tebrau industrial area, because you can see a lot of foreigners over here from Bangladesh, Nepal, Vietnam, Indonesian, and so on. A lot of factories here which needed their manpower to run the factory. And this situation has been running so for the past, I guess, about more than 15 years now, I think. because many of our locals just has shifted to a better business. We've turned to professionals, and we kind of try to skip the job as a factory worker and leave them to the foreigners and share the income with the foreigners. And everything goes well, just that the locals just have to work harder, learn smarter, and indirectly this is a good way to improve our lifestyle. Same as Singapore, our neighbor down there, everybody is turning into professionals, which is good. In the end, our country is going to be a developed country, and economically we are going to be seen in the eyes of the world. That's good. Excuse me. Okay, we are taking the flyover, merging to the Pasir Gudang highway. By the way, my trip to my mom's house will take about 15 minutes or 16 minutes, around there, if there are no traffic jams. Okay, we are merging into the Pasir Gudang highway. You should know better about the Pasir Gudang highway, just to use it conveniently. Okay, right now I'm using the Pasir Gudang highway and heading to the Taman Perling, which is generally from the east to the west. Okay, in the morning it is very clear over here on this side of the road, because everybody else is taking the other way on your right, the other way from Taman Perling to Pasir Gudang, because Pasir Gudang is a big industrial area. Many works there, but rarely, so few will live there, because of we are aware that when you live in an industrial area, the air is quite, if not much, contaminated, right? It's not a healthy place to live with your small children. Okay, I'm sorry about the audio. It's getting quite noisy because of a lot of the vehicles are passing by on our right. And talking about audio, yeah, I'm going to buy myself a proper microphone which has a kind of a furry microphone, which if you have strong winds, it is not noisy, and I can clip it to my collar. Well, one of these days I'm gonna get that. Okay, as you can see in front of us, there's a garbage truck. Luckily, you wouldn't have to share the smell of it, which is I'm smelling right now. Nevertheless, I would like to thank all of the garbage trucks people, because they are the one cleaning up all of our garbage. We just put it in a plastic bag, tie them properly, put it in the garbage box, garbage bins, and they are the one early in the morning picking the garbages taking them away to dispose of them properly, so that our country will be much cleaner, and provide us with the good environment to live in healthily. Coming up from the Pasir Gudang Highway to a very lonely road. I guess at night this road would be quite freaky or creepy if you would walk alone over here. And going straight in front of us is the Capital City Mall. It's been closed down 3 months ago due to bad business. They receive so little shoppers that they cannot sustain their business, so sadly they have to close. Coincidentally, it comes at the same time as the pandemic COVID-19, because if they are open right now, they will still close it too, because during the movement control order, very less are allowed to do shoppings. Sad to have such a big shopping mall closed down due to very less shoppers. If you knew it, they have the biggest indoor amusement park in Southeast Asia. That was their plan. They have it inside there actually. They have Garfield, they have Larva, and a few more well-known characters, cartoon characters I mean. I don't know why, but I've been inside there. But when you step into the amusement park, it's kind of a very how you can say, a very quiet place, and it's supposed to be happening, but it doesn't. That's the strange thing, because all of the cartoons, the mannequin, the rides, quite not bad coordinated, but I guess because of there are some other well established shopping malls around, like the Plaza Angsana, and around 10 minutes drive from here there is that giant Paragon Mall, Paradigm Mall, I'm sorry. So they are losing the shoppers to all of those more established shopping malls. Sad for them. I hope that someone would buy that shopping mall and make it into a better place, so that there will be one less ghost building in Johor Bahru. Okay, we are almost here in my mom's place. Right to the right, this is the 4 stories apartment that my mom lived, and I've lived here during my bachelorhood. When I was single, I lived here. Getting more and more cars parked here, but still we have some empty parking lots to park. No worries about that. Okay, almost okay, I'm going to park here I'm sorry if I have to reverse and you have to listen to the noise of the signals going when I reverse my car here. Yeah. Okay. Okay. I've parked nicely. So here we are at my mom's place. Right in front of us, that is my mom's apartment block. And this is what I do every morning. I drive here, bringing meals to my mom, and to check her her insulin because of her diabetic condition. This is going to last until forever. Well, it is kind of tiring, but this is what a child must do to his mother, who has been taking care of us while we were small. And this is a kind of a way that we excuse me, that we repay their what they did to us, and how they took care of us when we was small, you know. Okay, right, everyone, this is my first video, which is voice. I'm going to do more than in the future, and I hope that I can do better than this. I'm sorry if there are many noises around. I'm gonna get my very proper microphone to do that, and I'll make sure that less noise will be projected in my video in the future. Okay, right. For that, have a nice weekend. Enjoy yourself, and see you in our next video. Cheerio. Bye bye.